Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, dude.
Oh, 2025, here we go.
And more importantly, 2024, gone. Done, dusted, box closed, sealed, and up in the attic.
I get why people go nuts on the new year because it's a new start. I feel the same way when I'm on the treadmill and it's a new minute. But it's just another day though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is just literally another day.
It's become so commercialized, so powerful now, hasn't it? It's become literally such an event where it's no longer just a day. We know in theory it's just a day, but people are like, oh yeah, my spirits are aligned, my chakras are aligned.
That's all it is. It's symbolic of a new start. For me, I was like, it's just Wednesday.
But to be fair, it's like around the world, everyone goes, New Year's Day, it's like a Monday again, isn't it? It's like that same feeling when you click over from a Sunday to a Monday. People go, fresh start, here we go.
How was your Christmas?
My Christmas was fun. It felt like people were at our house a lot, which isn't a bad thing. I mean, we hosted Christmas this year.
I mean, you're saying that's not a bad thing. That's what you're saying, but that's not what I'm hearing.
The left twitch in my eye.
Yeah.
Do you know what? We actually had fun doing it. We had it's like 10, 11 people over for Christmas dinner, but it's the pressure of so many people's dietary requirements.
Yeah, hosting's a lot. Hosting is a lot. And dietary requirements, this is a fun topic because dietary requirements, and I have that when I go to a restaurant, or not even a restaurant now, I've had it when I've gone to a cafe and they've gone, have you got any dietary requirements? Now, I think we're both from the same sort of era that even if I had a dietary requirement, I'd say no, and I wouldn't tell you if I did. I want extra peanuts now and extra gluten.
That's exactly, just crawl into a corner with some toilet roll and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want all the fat milk.
So when you're hosting and you've got to look at dietary requirements, this is why I'm not hosting, because I'm not looking at that. You eat or you don't eat.
Which is how we were brought up.
I remember a few years ago now, one Christmas, I made a big old beef Wellington.
Okay.
I do love making those. My favourite dish to cook. And I make it quite pink on the middle. I did this beef Wellington. It was quite pink on the middle, as it should be. And Victoria said to me, can you make it more well done in the middle? I was like, absolutely not. And she asked me, well, what's the alternative if anyone doesn't want to have it that rare? I was like, salad.
I love that. Like, my food, my rules.
If you want to eat, you're going to come around to eat, you're eating what I make.
That's pretty much how I grew up in my mum's house. My mum like bush food. My mum would laugh every now and then and go, have some bush food, which just means some Jamaican food. I'm like, what's that, mum? She's like, eat your food, it's food. The palate of the next generation, like Esme, will ask for certain things. Every now and then I listen to her and go, wow, you're just different.
It's because I think we asked them. We never got asked.
Yes.
We never got asked. Even now, I don't ask my kids. I make dinner, you eat dinner, or you don't eat.
But the thing is though, I'm sorry, there's a theory behind that working up to a point, because you've got some kids now who are such fussy eaters because they've had such control over things early on, that they go no to that. And before you know it, they've whittled it down to like 4 or 5 things only. And you go, no. Yeah, I've got some of my friends who travel a lot and their kids will eat literally anything. You've got kids eating oysters. And I'm like, what? As an adult, I won't even eat oysters. Do you know what I mean?
That's because oysters are disgusting. Oysters are nasty that we had to make up a lie that they turn you on.
Yes. That branding is amazing. It's on point, isn't it? It's like, eat sludge and guess what?
You have a shell full of snot and you'll get an erection.
Yeah. And people were like, I'm going to down these. I mean, if we did the same thing about vegetables, can you imagine that? If they said right now, hey, everyone, carrots, right, sweet corn and broccoli, and a bit of kale, that's going to make you rock hard. Can you imagine the shortage we'd have in the UK?
To be fair, though, it kind of does, because you think a healthy diet is an actual link to a good libido.
Dude, we need to rebrand. We should be working for like the government. Honestly, the advert will be like, eat your carrots, get hard. But yeah, but Christmas Day, I mean, we had people who only eat fish. We had people who are vegetarians. Or they came round, man. They came round, but they were eating Yorkshire puddings and roasties and almost like the fake meat type things. Do you know what I mean?
All I'm saying is, I'm happy to host, but if you've got some people like vegetarian, you can come round because you just don't eat the meat.
Yeah.
If you only eat fish, then you're a vegetarian for the day because I'm not making fish.
But hey, it worked. We created a big buffet of things, lots of mixed meats, lots of different things, and people had fun. We played lots of board games. No one died. There was no arguments. So that's a win. How was yours?
It was nice. It was super chilled. It was what was needed. Last year, 2024, was such a busy year that I really wanted to do just nothing.
Yeah.
And I got to do that. It was very, very chilled. The only thing I didn't get to do is take my annual Christmas nap on my chair.
Oh, no.
Do you know that nap you have after you've had the food?
Oh, yeah.
The dad nap.
The dad nap.
I wanted to have that dad nap. And every time I started to nod off, one of my kids came and jumped on me. And they openly said, this is the worst part. I was like, dude, what are you doing? And he said, I just wanted to ruin your fun. He openly said that. And I got to respect it, but I still pushed him off.
Oh, we've earned that. I mean, when you've eaten that much, I mean, I felt myself going a few times, but because we have people around the house, I can't sit down and sleep.
Oh, I would sleep if I could have a house party, and I would happily lie on my sofa and take a glorious nap.
Oh, I don't think people understand how powerful and how needed a nap is sometimes. I'm team nap. You're team nap, right?
Yeah, 100%. I nap like a child. I've got a blanket. I will nap like an absolute child. That's why they do. Well, they have siestas in Spain for this one reason. Napping's good. It comes back to, a lot of this will come back to your lifestyle. Rest is important. Rest is really important. We say in training, rest is just as important as training. And so having that, not like a big sleep, a power nap. My difference between a sleep and a nap is a nap you do on top of the covers, a sleep you do under the covers.
Oh, like the science behind that. Okay, yeah, I see what you did there. I'll be honest though, all I heard was blanket, and I just had visions of you like Charlie Brown. Yeah, just walking around with your blankie, like, where can I nap? Where can I nap?
There's never a decision. I know exactly where I'm going to nap. It's either on my sofa under a blanket, or on my bed over the covers.
Okay, you're very specific. Do you know what? Do you know where my naps are? Wherever I am. Literally, I'll be like, do you know what? I'll be staying on the carpet, and I'll be like, actually, and I'll just lay down on my back, arms spread, namaste, I'm out cold. Or in my car. I mean, I nap in my car on a school run sometimes. If I've got there like 10, 15 minutes early, I can power down and go to standby mode for like 9 minutes and get a power nap in 9 minutes. So that was your Christmas Day. No dad nap, but then let's fast forward. That gap between Christmas and New Year, what did you do? What happened?
I trained. I kept it going. There was even Christmas Day. Christmas Day, I was that. Was it Christmas Day? Yes, it was. Christmas Day, I was that guy. I woke up. We did a small breakfast. Kids opened their presents, and then I went for a 8-kilometer run
on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I had the same conversation with Becky. I was like, I want to have a workout this morning, but I don't think I've got time between presents being opened and starting to get ready for the rest of the day. But I was so tempted to go into the home gym or go out to like Pure Gym and punch my code and just have a quick workout. So I thought it would be so cool. I've done it in the past, but well done you for doing it.
I had a guilt-free Christmas snacks. It's a thing that we've been speaking about a lot over the past couple of months. It wasn't so much changing the routine. It was adapting to a new lifestyle. So this Christmas was easy because I didn't feel like I was restricted myself of anything that I didn't actually want. Because a lot of the confusion when people look at well, a lot of the confusion when people say that, oh, for fuck's sake, a lot of the confusion when people say words like diet, they take diet to mean I'm not giving myself food. I'm going to eat as little as possible. I can't have. Diet is very much I can't have, which for me, diet means what you eat.
Yeah.
And when it comes to the diet, what I want to eat now has changed because of the lifestyle I want to have.
Oh,
So that made it easier because I still didn't go out and buy loads and loads of snacks. We had snacks in the house for Christmas, but I didn't go crazy. I ate what I ate. And now it's I saw this meme of this guy walking smugly into the gym, and it was like how it feels to start January walking into the gym and you're already in good shape.
see, I feel fluffy, and I don't mind because I do this every year. I sort of take my foot off the pedal a bit. I just relax, but also because we've been hosting so much. I mean, like we had like a run of like a few days, people over playing board games and entertaining neighbors and friends. So just constantly picking up base things, and because we got gifted so much food, I was just munching away. I mean, at one point, I sat down with like I think it was like 5 mince pies, and it felt like half a litre of custard. And I sat there and I thought, come on, Rich, you've gone too far now. And I hit the wall and I was like, okay, bring it back. So after that point, I dialed it back. But to me, it sounds like a mini bulk because I know my body will pop back. So I'm just enjoying it at the moment. And I'm so excited now. Now 2025 started. I'm so excited to get back in the gym again, if that makes sense. I've got so much energy, that little mini rest, that little bit of just no pressure of clients and traveling.
I'm excited now. This is the start of a 12-week cut.
Oh, and where are you going to be? Where are you going to be in 12 weeks? That's the question.
So nicely, I'm not thinking about it the same way I was before.
Okay.
Because originally, if you remember, I said I want to get down to 115. And then 115, I was like, right, the next time I want to get down to about 108, between 105 and 108.
Yeah.
Whereas now, I'm more focused on the aesthetics, how I actually look and how I feel. So I haven't been weighing myself like a psychopath like I was before, because I'd weigh myself every single day, and it needed to come down at least by a gram every single day. Whereas now I'm looking at how I feel, what I can actually lift in comparison to what I'm weighing. So I'm this one is now it's going to be a cut. So I would like to just, I'll be honest, I don't know yet what my end goal is. So right now, if I lose another 5 kilos and see what that looks like, because I don't want to lose my size, I'm uncomfortable with myself, which is I'm enjoying that feeling of liking me.
Hey, and honestly, that's it for everyone. To be fair, that's the place that most people want to be, where they can go, actually, I like myself. I like where I am.
Yeah. So I can go for a run, like I can do, like, so now, the cardio-wise, we're stepping it up. My runs now, or my walking or my cardio, I'm going to be doing with my 10-kilo weighted vest.
You're that guy.
I tell you what, it is, with a 10-kilo weighted vest, doing it is, it's not impossible, it's not ridiculous, it's not horrible. I mean, it's as horrible as any cardio session is, but taking the vest off after it feels so much better. Like that, just that taking the weight off at the end of half an hour on a treadmill with that on, because you're not running as fast because your heart, and like, it's really good to sort of pick up the heart rate, but it feels amazing.
I remember training in like my weighted vest years and years ago, and yeah, it's been a long time. It's been years since I did anything like that, and I remember that feeling. Like even doing like HIIT training or sprints, I used to do sprints with the weighted vest, and yeah, it's a relief. But to do five upwards K in that now, I'm like, wow, well done, dude, well done.
Oh, so looking forward to that. Literally, we'll finish here today. And I have my session booked today. Food prep is done.
Oh, wow.
Supplements are ready.
Look at you.
Oh God, I'm in a really good mood.
Yeah. I can tell that. I mean, the thing is though, like I said, I'm excited because the bounce back, or not, it's not even bounce back. After having a break for me at any time in training, which doesn't happen often, I appreciate it. I let my body just flow. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like my body responds so well. And even though I feel like I'm going to be weak when I get in the gym, chances are I'm going to go in there like all guns blazing because I feel like I've got so much like pent up everything to let out. Do you know what I mean? I've got so much in there. So I'm excited as well. I won't do it straight afterwards, so I've got play dates today. But tonight, I'm going to smash it.
Here's the thing about going back excited, and I've done this. When I go back excited, like, do you know when you have a break and you're just itching to get back in the gym?
Yes.
And you get too carried away and hurt yourself again because your body's completely rested, so you feel a bit stronger because you've had that rest. And you go, I can do more, and then you try more, and then you realise, no, you really are fucked, and you can't go to the gym for the next few days.
Yeah.
I've got better at saying, this is my plan, and then we're done. So I'll do, like, I think today I've got 6 movements to do. But I know by the 6th one, I will be tired, but because I'm pumped, I will want to do more. So I've got better at telling myself, stop, leave. You're done.
Yeah.
You've done what you wanted to do today.
See, I'm looking forward to, well, as I said before, I have my 10 session comeback. So it takes me 10 workouts for me to feel like I'm back to where I left it. So I'm excited to do session number 1, like straight. I mean, at some point today, I'm going to knock out number 1. I might even double up because sometimes I'll go, right, I'm going to go 1 hard in the morning, 1 hard in the evening. So I'm looking forward to it. All I know is by the end of January, things are going to be very different because also January for me is hectic.
Oh, yes, because everyone's come back for you now, haven't they?
There you go. I've got clients text me, even literally on Boxing Day, I had people saying, Rich, when are we starting again? And it's been constant. I was trying to make sure I had a complete break, but I had a few of my sports clients, my athletes, trained a couple of times over the Christmas period because they were playing games. But now it's the onslaught of everything. I've got clients message me saying, where I might be doing 1 session a week or 2 sessions, can we do an extra session for the next few weeks, and so on and so forth. I've got new people saying, do you have availability? It's hectic, but I love this. This is the period where we come alive in the fitness industry.
It is now just holding that for people. You'll see it always starts off this way. It starts off busy, then people fizzle out. But I do, when you see the people that really want to make the change, that's inspiring. That part I really do enjoy. That makes me want to do it more as well. That's what I watch now. I watch transformation videos. Do you remember we talked about Paralympians and how I don't like them?
Yeah.
I met one over the Christmas period. I did a cruise. For, I think, 6 days I was on there.
Yeah.
And which was actually a lot easier this time around. Because one, I didn't want the food that was on there. It just wasn't for me. I went to the gym. Well, I wanted to go to the gym every day, but the sea was so rocky you couldn't train.
Oh,
Like they closed off the free weights because it was weird as well. Because so I was literally on a flat bench. I put 100 kilos on a flat bench.
yeah.
And I was repping it like it was 60 kilos because of the gravitational pull of the sea. We were going up. So it felt really light. And then all of a sudden, when it came down, it felt like it was 200 kilos. So it wasn't safe to lift weights for a lot of it. And I met this lady on there who's a Paralympian basketball player. And she was asking me about who do I go through to get bookings for the cruises, because she does motivational speaks. And so she does motivational talks. And that's how I found out she was a Paralympian. And I was like, oh my God, I fucking hate you. And I completely forgot that, 1, she's got no idea who I am. 2, definitely doesn't listen to this podcast. So all she knew, just me going, I fucking hate you because you're a Paralympian. And then I had to explain to her, she was with her sister, it's because you motivate me too much. Even now, you're back in the gym on your crutches. If I've got crutches, I'm not going anywhere.
They're like, you can walk. You're like, no.
I'd ask for that wheelchair. I'd have a wheelchair now.
So she was a basketball player. Well done.
She was a basketball player. And yes, we had a lovely conversation. But yeah, that's how it started. Me telling her that I fucking hated her.
Yeah, I don't know where you come back from that.
Especially when you start, I hate you because you're a Paralympian.
You think?
That took a while.
Oh my! So that was what you were doing over that period.
That was for like 6 days. Over that was 6 days over the Christmas period. And again, the food wasn't for me. It was a lot of buffet style trough food. It was your classic cruise buffet.
Yeah.
The one that I'm worried about, I'm doing another one in a couple of weeks. And this is the Virgin Cruise, where the food is fantastic. And that's harder. When the food is good.
Humble plug.
See, this one I'll say because I really enjoy this cruise.
Okay.
It's adults only. I don't have to do any family-friendly material, so I can swear at anyone I want. It's wonderful. And on top of that, dude, the food is fantastic, which is much harder. When the food is crap, it is easy to be restrained.
Yeah.
But this food, the food is fantastic.
So, I need to know the details of the booking agent for these cruises for Virgin. Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's not. The food's healthy. It's just there's a lot of it. That's the issue. So this is where I have to really, really buckle down. And they've got the nice thing one they do. So the gym is on the same deck as the pool. But what they've done is face the treadmills out to sea. So you're not watching everyone have a good time while you're running, which I think is a great move.
Yeah, that's clever.
Because I don't want to see anyone. Well, if I'm having to run, I don't want to see anyone. So that one is going to be serious training.
Yeah, I was going to say, because in my head, it's almost like that one becomes like, okay, my fitness cruise. And it's like, you go there, you knuckle down, you're in the zone, you're going to train well, you're going to eat well, you be focused.
Yes. And I really need to be focused on that one because the food is fantastic. I read this study, and it was a study in children on children that were commended for effort,
yeah,
and children that were commended for results.
Right.
And over time, the children that were commended for effort started to outperform the kids that were commended for a result. Because what they found was once the result was hit, those kids stopped trying.
Yes.
And it's the same thing, I believe anyway, where if you focus on the effort and you just keep trying, the results come. So it's very much shifted how I look at going to the gym. So rather, I now think every session, I'm just going to be the best that I can be. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure that every session I do, I try as hard as I can.
Yeah.
And the results follow. The results follow, and they follow easier as well.
Yeah.
Because I'm going, just beat what you did last time.
Yeah.
Or just try and be as good as you were last time. Just show up. That's it. Just show up today.
Just show up. Yeah. No, I agree. I mean, because the reason we've been doing it for so many years is because we keep showing up, and we're not going to get wins every session.
Oh, there are sessions where I go there going, I'm not going here to break records today. Today, I just need to move.
There you go. And that's exactly where I think so many people fall down, is that they think they need to win every session. It's like, no, you're winning by attending every session or as often as you can. I'll walk in there sometimes, I'll pick up some dumbbells and go, oh, that feels heavy today. And I'll be like, okay, it's going to be one of those days. And I'll go for quality rather than quantity. Other days I'll walk in there with the intention of doing something light and end up maxing out or doing something really heavy. And I'm like, that was a nice surprise. I'm going to run with it. And do you know what I mean? Because there's so many different moving parts to an effective workout. But It's like splits. So many people are like, oh, I'm meant to do the splits. I'm not flexible. And you go, that's one of the easy things to do. Not splits directly, but improving your mobility, your flexibility. You can stretch at home. You can stretch while you're watching Netflix. You can stretch a little bit every day. And over the space of 2, 3, 4, 5 months, even a year, can you imagine how much more flexible and mobile people would be? Very few people do it because it's not sexy and you don't see the change overnight. It's such a gradual change. People just don't even bother. Yeah. If you say to me on January the 1st, I can't touch my toes, but by June the 1st, you still can't touch your toes, it means you haven't been consistent. That's the barometer. There you go.
On that note, I am going to get to the gym, and we have got a big year, dude. We've got a big year this year. We need to book a yoga class. That's the first one. I'm actually quite excited to try that.
So am I. I'm excited to book the silks and the aerials because I know exactly where to do it. My friend's got a gym in High Wycombe, and there's a lady there who's absolutely professional with the silks and the rings. So I think we're going to go across there at some point. So we'll be doing that. So it's yoga and aerials.
Yoga's the next one. We're going to try new stuff. I'm genuinely really excited for this year. I think a lot. I know a lot is going to happen because I'm excited to make it.
Yes, and that's how I feel. I feel like last year was like the run up, and now it's like, yeah, we've got it.
Last year felt like the prep.
Yes.
Here feels like the action.
Yeah. Let's make it happen. It's gonna be a good year. So one takeaway from us both, for people listening, for the year ahead. Not a resolution, just one takeaway. Drop a gold nugget.
You said drop a nugget.
Give them one piece of advice to follow for the year.
What's one? I don't know if I have one piece of advice. My piece of advice. So there's not an advice. It's the thing that I try to live to. Just try. That's it. Just try. Because no one else knows. You know what you're doing. If you don't do it,
nice.
You don't do it.
Nice.
It's down to you.
If you start it, don't stop it.
Yeah, it's just momentum.
Yeah, that's it. It doesn't matter how slow it is. I'm not saying start 100 miles an hour. Even if you start at 5 miles an hour, just...
Oh, dude, small wins, small steps. Small steps. That's all it has to be.
It's going to be a good year. Happy New Year, you, and Happy New Year, everyone who's listening. Thank you for being a part of it. And make sure you tell your friends and tag your friends and share this with everyone because...
Oh, shut up.
Because this is us. This is our life, people. It's our life.
Happy New Year,
man.